But yes, if you ever seen people, like I was saying before, if you ever seen people really just killing it in their business and things are just flowing for them, it's because it's happened to their guts. Now, that doesn't mean that they don't come across those hardships and those hard times like any other entrepreneur or business person or investor, but things are a lot smoother for them primarily because they're tapped into their guts. And what GUTS is, it's an acronym. It's an acronym that represents a income stream creation approach that considers a self-awareness perspective. So let me tell you what GUTS stands for. GUTS stands for gifts, uniqueness, talents, skills. Again, it's GUTS, uniqueness, talents, skills. And tapping into that definitely leads to that fulfillment. And it's a great way to figure out which income streams you want to try out and figure out which income streams you want to do. There are people out there who want to create multiple streams of income but don't know what to do, don't know what to start or where to start. And GUTS helps you figure that out. There are too many people out here who are jumping from thing to thing. They're jumping from thing to thing, trying to find their move, trying to find their groove. Some people are jumping from thing to thing because they see this person over here making this money and they see this person over here doing that. So they want to try to garner and attract some of that same success. But the only way that you can attract some of that same success is by following your own blueprint. And the only way that you can follow your own blueprint is by becoming self-aware and knowing who you are. So let's get into the nitty gritty. GUTS. Gifts. Your gift is that thing that you were born with. Your gift is that thing that you were born to do. It's that thing that is used to impact on a large scale, on a large level. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying your gift is supposed to impact millions, thousands, or whatever. But it is supposed to have some type of big impact and move humanity forward in some way. Your gift is supposed to be that thing that's going to move humanity forward in some way. Now, some of y'all going to turn off this video and start overthinking. All right, how can I impact a whole bunch of people? What can I do? No, that ain't how you approach it. That ain't how you approach it. Because sometimes, like I said, it may not be a whole bunch of people that you impact. It may be something that you do. You're walking in your gift and maybe you only impacted 2 people, but in a transformative, powerful, largely impactful way. And maybe those 2 people went out and transformed the lives of thousands or millions. But regardless, your gift is supposed to be that thing that enables impact. Your gift is that thing that you've been using your whole life. You don't even realize you've been using it your whole life, but your gift is that thing that you've been using your entire life. As my coach would say, every environment you step into, every place you go, every stage of your life, you've always had to tap into a certain kind of skill or a certain thing. That's your gift. And it's up to us to really explore that gift and explore how that gift can be used to create impact. Your gift is the thing that's linked to your purpose. So discovering your gift is also how you'll discover your purpose. And I don't care what nobody say. Walking in your purpose is the way to go. Walking in your purpose leads to that fulfillment and it leads to that happiness. And that's something that we all want. Even more than money. We want happiness and fulfillment more than we want money. What are they saying? Is she talking in tongues? Okay, let me speed up a little bit because somebody is back there singing and they are distracting me. So let me walk up just a little bit. See, made me forget what I was going to say. I don't even remember what I was going to say, y'all. You know what? Let me just let her walk past me. Just going to let her walk past. Oh, no, she too far behind. Let me just get back into it. But your gifts, they tend to be linked to your purpose. Well, they're always linked to your purpose. And I know what I'm saying. So regardless of what anybody says, we all want happiness and fulfillment more than we want money, because there are a lot of people out there who become wealthy, but they're still not happy and they're still chasing something. So if you're still chasing something, you're not necessarily completely fulfilled. And like I said, this element of self-awareness is the gateway. It's the gateway to that fulfillment and happiness. So yeah, maybe you're one of those people that hop from thing to thing and lucked up, but still not quite fulfilled. Your uniqueness, that is, let me stop a little bit while this wind is going. Your uniqueness, that is the thing that makes people look at you twice. Now, some people may think, I don't really have nothing unique about me. I ask my high school students all the time, what's unique about you? I even created an assignment, what is unique about you? And most of them, their thing is they feel like they don't know. They don't have anything unique about them. Or I may ask clients, what's unique about you? And I got grown people telling me they don't know. They don't have anything unique or special about them. But people often confuse what uniqueness is. It's not necessarily a thing that makes you different from everybody. Well, yeah, it is a thing that makes you different from everybody. But you got to understand there are billions of people in this world. So anything about you, somebody else in the world is going to have it, except the fingerprint. That's the only thing that's really and truly unique. So even those things that about you are unique, it doesn't take away from you being unique just because other people possess that same uniqueness or that same level of uniqueness. So for instance, my locks is something that makes me unique. Let me walk over here. This wind is blowing me today. So for instance, right, my locks are something that makes me unique. Now, there are a million other people out here with locks, but does that mean that locks isn't a part of my uniqueness? No, that's still something that makes me unique, because that's something that makes people look twice at me. You know, when I was rocking the weave, or when I was rocking the tracks and the braids and stuff, I mean, you know, cool, I was still dripping with sauce or whatever. But the locks is that unique thing about me. It's that thing that makes people like, hold up. And there are other unique things about me, even on a less physical level, that is considered unique about me. So understanding what your uniqueness is and being able to leverage that, or being able to monetize that, will also enable you to tap into your guts and reach that level of fulfillment. Wait till it stops blowing, till the wind stops blowing before I start walking again. But yeah, so leveraging that uniqueness and monetizing that uniqueness will definitely put you in a position to win as well. Let me give you guys an example. Who knows Derek Grace? A lot of people know who Derek Grace is. Some people don't know who Derek Grace is. For those of you who don't know, real quick, he's an entrepreneur. He's one of those celebrity entrepreneurs, one of those IG famous entrepreneurs. I guess you can consider him an influencer, but he has a very large following, makes millions of dollars a year, very successful, etc., etc. Now, a lot of folks would consider Mr. Derek Grace to be a unique individual. And he knows that he's a unique individual. And here's how I know that he knows it. He knows it because he capitalizes on it. and he uses it to create products, services, etc., etc. So let's break down his uniqueness. His locks. He has locks, long locks. That's the unique thing about him. Has tattoos all over the place, tattoos all over his face, all over his body. He has a whole bunch of tattoos. It's another unique thing about him. You don't see too many entrepreneurs out here with a face full of tattoos. He has this love for guns. Every time you see him, he has some type of gun in his hand, right? And then he has this thing for gold. He always got his big old Nipsey gold chain, pure gold chain on, or some other type of gold chain, etc., etc. And these are things about him that makes him unique. These are things about him that make people take a second look at him. And he knows how to leverage that, and that's what he does. He leverages that to capture a lot of attention, and he capitalizes on that attention, and he monetizes it by providing solutions or educating folks and charging them a fee for it. So even if you can't necessarily monetize your uniqueness, it's great to understand what your uniqueness is so that you can leverage it and tie it into what you're doing. Tie it into your business. Tie it into your efforts, etc., etc. Moving on, talents. Your talents are very similar to your gifts. Talents are also something that you're born with, but you don't necessarily have to be born with the talent. You don't necessarily have to be married and committed to a talent. I could learn how to play piano today and become Alicia Keys tomorrow. I could become talented in playing the piano if I practice at it and stay consistent at it. So talent isn't necessarily something that you're always born with, but some people are born with certain talents. But however, it's not as impactful as gifts. Let me give you an example. So let's think about singers. For some singers, that is their gift. That is the tool that God uses them for to shine his glory through and for impact. But then there are some people who know how to sing. They sing around the shower, sing at a little event here and there, may do a wedding here and there, may sing a little song in a church choir here and there, a little here and there. Well, that may not necessarily be their gift. For them, that's just a talent. And it's quite dangerous to confuse your talents with your gifts, because when you think that your talent is your gift, you're going to move forward with that tenacity as if it is your gift. And then you're going to be extremely frustrated and upset when you find that things aren't working out for you, because you are trying to impact with something that's a talent. Definitely, you can still monetize your talents, but don't confuse it with a gift. So, for instance, I think I'm talented in the kitchen. I think I can bang some pots and pans, But that's a talent of mine. It's not a gift. If I were to go out there and try to start some big old food empire and try to impact a whole bunch of people with my love for the kitchen and with my love for food, I probably wouldn't get but so far, because that's a talent I'm utilizing. However, I'm just going to go ahead and shout her out. Chef Nina Bryant. I don't really know her, but we friends on Facebook, and I be watching. I be watching everybody on my timeline, and I'm really inspired by her and her journey. She's a chef. She makes very delicious, healthy food. I don't know if it's delicious, but it looked delicious. Well, yeah, she makes good food, and it's food that nourishes people, gives them that nutrition, and she's just really killing it and really doing big things with her love for cooking. Now, for her, that's a gift. That's a gift for her. If I were to try to do some Chef Nina stuff, I wouldn't get but so far because that's not my gift. That's just a talent for me. So for me, I can sell a little plate, have a little plate sale here and there, have another little crab. I might have another little crab cake sale. Stay on the lookout for that. Those who are local in North Carolina, I may have another crab cake sale soon. But a little crab cake sale. Little event, selling little plates and stuff. Little things here and there. That's as far as I would get. Maybe even little catering gigs here and there. A little something, something. I can create another stream of income out of it, even a sustainable stream of income out of it. Somewhat sustainable. But I won't be on no Chef Nina Bryant level. And that's the difference between a talent and a gift. What she's doing is used to impact people on a large level. What I'm doing, I'm just impacting your stomach. I ain't tapping into your mind and your aspirations and your goals and your livelihood. I'm just tapping into your wallet and your stomach. Difference between a talent and a gift. Another example. All y'all baby daddies think they good on the court. Think they be ripping it and killing it on the court. Think can't nobody see them on the court. I'm talking about all y'all baby daddies, but I'm projecting. My baby daddy. Think they Jordan on the court. Now, they ain't Jordan on the court. They ain't Mr. NBA. They ain't none of that. Some of them are just talented at playing ball. But the furthest some of them will go, playing a little street ball here and there, maybe a little tournament here and there, a little something, something. But that doesn't take away their talent. However, the basketball thing, although they're talented in it and although they can use it in certain ways, it's not their gift. As opposed to Michael Jordan or LeBron James or Anthony Davis, where their love for basketball and them playing basketball is a gift for them. And that gift has impacted millions of people, has inspired millions of people, has brought joy to millions of lives. That's their gift. Let's move along to we just talked about talents. Let's move along to skills, the last letter of the acronym. So, skills. Hold on. So skills, that's typically the easiest self-awareness element to discover. One, you can always create more skills. There could be something you know nothing about today, and tomorrow you could turn it into a skill. Right? But it's all about finding those skills you like. Because just because you can create a skill don't mean you should just go and create skills all willy-nilly. So for instance, if I go out there and try to learn coding, that's a skill that can make me a lot of money, yes. But is it a skill that I would enjoy? Is it a skill that I would like? Is it a skill that's conducive to who I am as a person? No. So the key here is finding skills that you like, finding skills that you are naturally good at, finding skills that you can leverage other elements of self-awareness. You can leverage other levels of self-awareness with skills to get to where you need to get to. Your skills, discovering those skills, is as simple as thinking about skills that you've picked up in school. Thinking about skills that you've picked up on jobs. That's the best way to go about it. Thinking about all the jobs you've had and what skills have you learned. So from my jobs in the past, I've learned sales skills, relationship building skills. The job I have now as a teacher, I've learned public speaking skills, people management skills, etc., etc. In school, some of us pick up writing skills, analytical skills, critical thinking skills. So typically in every environment every stage of life, whether it be school, work, certain situations and circumstances, whatever it is, you're picking up skills along the way. So that enables you to take some of those skills that you've learned and monetize them. So for instance, maybe in 10th grade English, maybe the teacher gave us a lot of writing assignments, and through that, I'm like, yo, hold up, this ain't a personal testimony. I'm just using this as an example. But maybe I'm like, yo, I'm pretty good at this writing thing. I like it. Maybe I should go a little further with it. So maybe that propelled me to write a blog, or maybe that propelled me to write a book, or whatever. But regardless, that was a skill that I picked up in school, that I learned in school. Now, when you think about skills that you pick up on the job, maybe you've picked up sales skills. That's a skill right there that you can monetize. One, you can monetize that because you need sales in any business venture that you do. You need to have that skill of sales. Or maybe you become a freelancer sales consultant, or start some type of firm where you are pairing sales consultants with businesses that need help. There's a lot of different ways you can go about that. But skills, that tends to be the easiest element of self-awareness to discover. That's a pretty dog. These 4 elements seem simple enough. When you start cracking things open and really trying to discover some of these things, you'll find that the process is a little more difficult than you thought. But it's worth tapping into. It's worth tapping into. It is the key to a very, very happy, healthy, loving, sustainable, long-term sustainable, fulfilled life. You don't want to be one of those people. You got your big break, you got lucky, got a couple of dollars or so, but you still wandering around trying to figure out what life is about. You don't want to be one of those people, yeah, you rich, yeah, you successful, yeah, you doing your thing, but you still trying to find the next best thing. You still don't really know what's going on in life. You still are just lost and confused. Some of you may be miserable. Because you got to tap into your guts. And regardless of what kind of limiting and negative beliefs you have about yourself, don't let that get in the way. There may be things that are truly negative. We all have negative or bad flaws to us. But you either fix those flaws or you either accept them. But you don't let it get in the way of your happiness and fulfillment, and you don't run from it. Some of you are wondering why I'm walking. Because I ain't about to let y'all get in the way of me getting snatched. Okay? I usually come out here to walk and run and get my 2 miles in. But I can't run right now because I got this phone in my hand. But so I'm walking, and y'all walking with me. Hope you don't mind. And I hope you don't mind the terrible sound quality that I know was all up and through this video. But that is all I have for you guys today on guts. Please make sure that you tune in later on at 3 o'clock. We are having a virtual panel discussion on income stream creation. We got some heavy hitters that are very successful in creating multiple streams of income, and I think that you guys can really learn from them. Heck, I can learn from them. And then tomorrow is credit day. Credit day is going to be dope. We got a DJ coming to serenade us with some jams. And then we have a virtual credit networking mixer. So we're going to be talking about credit in a nice, fun, and engaging way. And networking with other people, like-minded people. And then we're also having another session on leveraging cash and credit, or leveraging cash and debt, however you want to put it. So I'm excited about tomorrow. Make sure you guys tune in tomorrow. And make sure you guys are keeping up with the page to see what's next. And I appreciate you guys for rocking with us for so long. Some of you have been with me from the beginning. Some of you show your support every day. And I appreciate you guys for that. I know y'all tired of this wind. I'm tired of it, so I'm going to let you guys go. But don't forget, tune in today at 3 for that virtual panel session. It's going to be dope. I'll catch you guys later.